What is up, guys? The new Bonnie here, and I'm joined by sunnysteffen, and today we're going to be reacting to the Infinite Warfare Zombies trailer, and we're going to be giving our thoughts and opinions on it.
I have high hopes for it, I think.
You sure?
I hope.
Like I said earlier, it looks like Shadows. Doesn't it also give kind of a Burger Town vibe?
Kinda, I can see it. Definitely not because you just played it 15 minutes ago.
No, not at all.
I'm into them having these track shoots and all these very vibrant colors, and then that definitely brings that 80s flash.
What I'm kind of questioning is the eye colors.
And no, Peyton, that's not a Weevil in the first 15 seconds.
Weevil 2.0.
Weevil isn't coming back.
Weevil 2.0 is coming.
Weevil is dead. Make that a hashtag. Hashtag Weevil dead.
Of course, the M14 returns.
That's a monkey remake for sure.
TAC 12. Bring it back from Ghost. Thank you, Infinity Wood.
Now, what the hell is that? Some sort of port from the Ghostbusters?
I don't know what AJ's holding though. It's like a KN-44, but with a really advanced recoil.
Now, how does this work? It's like a trap where like the noise goes off to the disco and they all just start dancing.
The green hands thing.
Yeah, the green hands thing. That looks like a specialist ability. Maybe but you saw like right after that they had another guy had a different specialist ability. So maybe they'll have their own specialist abilities.
What? Like I said earlier, the oh shoot, I think back to it.
What are you talking about?
Right, the ray gun.
But see,
Winter's Howl. That's true. The beam just shot.
And see, it shot him in the air. Do you think that's what it does? That'd be kind of a disappointment.
Wasn't there like in Dead Rising 3, wasn't there like the fireworks gun you could shoot it and it would blast them up in the air?
I mean, that's a lot different gun than this, though. I mean, that was like, a thing.
Yeah, that was a lot different. Like a handheld.
And then that guy looks like a Fort Red from Burger King.
Yeah.
Looks like the big guy from Burger King. Now, this is what I want to see. Alright. Includes in-game digital items, weapon camo, animated player camo.
So there's gonna be so like multiplayer.
Oh, Fate and Fortune camo pack. But see, it specifically says Zombies in Spaceland pack.
Are you gonna get like character customization skins and gun camos? Or?
Maybe. I mean, it kind of looks like
what Black Ops 3 did.
I know the terminal bonus map is for multiplayer. I've seen that.
Terminal's a multiplayer map.
Yeah, it says it right here. Spaceland pack. Yeah. David Hasselhoff is completed.
David Hasselhoff confirmed. So what are your thoughts on the trailer?
Well, that's my thoughts. David Hasselhoff. No, but for real, I think David Hasselhoff is going to be the enemy. I think he's going to be the bad guy. I think he's going to lead along kind of like the Shadow Man in Black Ops 3, but I think he's going to, in the end, just play them for his own devious ends. Because I feel like it's set up to be like a kind of comical thing, but in reality, there's actually going to be a really serious, deep meaning to it in the end.
Didn't you say it was Advanced Warfare? You said the janitor, or whatever, was like the main enemy turned into a zombie in the last map.
Oz. Yeah.
Think it's going to be something like that, or?
Well, Oz was actually a character buried inside of the 4 main casts. I feel like this is more of a Shadow Man route where it's going to be... I'm going to say this, though. I think it's going to be exactly like Shadow Man, how he's going to be a one-map character. I definitely can't see David Hasselhoff being in all the DLC. It just doesn't... There's just no way.
It kind of seems like you would... Like, kind of with Shadows of Evil, that was like a 1950s... early American-style map, how they would do like the 80s map only for one thing.
Yeah,
I feel continue that trend.
I don't think you could do the 80s map through all of the DLCs. I think it's going to be what I said earlier, how it's going to be a one-map deal, and it's David Hasselhoff's only going to be in the one map.
Definitely. So it's just basically like Shadows returning.
I think they're going to test it and see what people think about it, and then they're going to have like maybe the same cast, maybe set in like a more modern. Maybe they're like more modernized, like they're the same people, just more modernized. It's really hard to say. I can almost guarantee David Hasselhoff is not going to be in all of them.
What do you think we'll see for like wonder weapons? Because we saw the giant ice cannon.
Yeah, we saw the giant ice cannon. We saw some sort of laser beam, and then we saw the thing you pointed out.
Winter's Howl ray gun looking combined thing.
Yeah, that remake type collaboration, yeah.
The dude, Andre, with the TAC-12,
some sort of...
Poindexter has, like...
Similar Weevil, not the Weevil!
2.0 confirmed.
Not a Weevil. It's
Thank you.
There's not going to be a Weevil. I can say that right now.
I can't wait.
There's some sort of VMP KN remake thing.
That's also, if you watch like the Infinite Warfare, just the trailer for campaign, it looked like there was a VMP being used in the beginning.
I don't know, like maybe they will have. I don't think it's going to be called the VMP exactly because that's Treyarch and Treyarch.
That's what I'm hoping, is just it's not going to be just a bunch of reskin.
Yeah,
weapons.
me too. I hope that they're going to go their own path and make their own specialized weapons. You gotta remember, this is like far into the future. At least, you know, the story mode and multiplayer are going to be way far into the future.
Which is weird how they're taking it back into the 80s, but it's kind of tying it in because that's when like.
Well, I think that's kind of cool.
Space
I think that adds,
and the disco and lasers.
Yeah, I think that adds some. I think that adds some diversity. How the story is made to be like what the future can hold, whereas the zombies is a whole other path, and it's like its own kind of past retro deal. I think that's cool. If they made everything story mode multiplayer zombies all future, I don't think people would like that.
No,
I really don't.
I wasn't looking for.
Advanced Warfare played its cards right by not making it super futuristic and telling its own actual deep story. Like, I think the zombies actually did a decent job in that respect, but if it were to have gone the same exact path the story mode and multiplayer went, where it was just pure futuristic and it was all pretty much based around the exosuits, I don't think that would have worked so well in zombies.
Well, for zombies especially, for Infinite Warfare, since this is what the talk is about, I think, what was it, trying to reshill, I hope they don't try to do some kind of reshilling, like, bouncing back from what Extinction was is going to be a huge thing if they can really do that.
Yeah, if they can make Extinction better, I don't know what your thoughts were on Extinction, but I thought it was horseshit.
I didn't.
I'll be honest.
It was awful. That was such a horrible game, though.
Some people have some pretty high respect for it, but
trying to be unique, you got to give them that, but that's not the route to go.
I don't. Yeah, I just don't think, especially with Ghosts, it really did not fit. There was no even minor connection. At least with Advanced Warfare, the connection is time periods. It's trying to go for future and past. It's trying to go for two different diversities. What are you trying to go for in Ghosts?
In Ghosts, you're trying to go for modern
versus fucking aliens. Where do those two collide at all?
It's like they took Modern Warfare 3 or so, and then they just come in with Independence Day. Here it is.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, hopefully they go back to their roots of Modern Warfare, because man, if they can make even some sort of small bridge to Modern Warfare 1 or 2. Or even 3, really. They all were really good. 3 not as good as the first 2, obviously. But if they could just make some sort of bridge to connect them back to the roots, man, that would just be so great. People, like, if they can make some sort of gun, or guns plural even, that were somehow futurized from previous guns. Like, if they can make, like, say, a futuristic... Could you imagine, like, a futuristic M4A1?
That would be pretty sweet.
Or could you imagine a future ACR? Like, those were some of the gods of Modern Warfare 2. And even 3. You know what I mean? Like, those were just some great guns. And, you know, the list goes on. They can make so many great, not ported guns, but guns that were from their games that were not reskinned, but were somehow revamped and made to be, not only fit the timeline, but also be in their own way a special gun.
I think with like Infinity Ward and Treyarch themselves, like Infinity Ward can go off of what Treyarch has. They did good with zombies. They've done so amazing with Black Ops 3.
Oh yeah.
And then they have a lot of room to work with now to try and boost
I'm
themselves
optimistic
back
for the
from
zombies.
Ghosts,
Yeah, for sure. I think I think that this is gonna open their eyes and say, hey, the public wants zombies. Let's give them zombies. And Infinity Ward, excuse me, I'm getting lost here. Infinity Ward.
Infinity Blade,
Infinite Warfare, Infinity Ward. I feel like Infinity Ward has really learned, or can really learn from Ghosts. We won't know yet till the game comes out, but I feel like they're learning. But I feel like they're good at storytelling. You look back at Modern Warfare 1 through 3, they told one of the best actual story mode tales ever from Makarov, and how he, was one of the best, most terrible terrorists in the world to being defeated by Price. I thought that was just, the best storytelling, and it went all the way through. It wasn't just a one-game storyline, it was all the way through. And I feel like they can really push that in Zombies. I feel like with these 4 characters, having a wacky guy like David Hasselhoff, I feel like they could really set up a great storyline.
Yeah.
And as I said earlier, I really don't think Hasselhoff is going to be in all of them, but I feel like they're going to still have some sort of antagonist that ties in with it.
You also said that about the other 4 characters, like the 4 characters that are mentioned in the beginning, like they're going to be in just this one map. There won't be...
Possibly. I did say that this form of them could be in this map.
It could kind of be something
It would be cool if what they did is as the story progressed, it modernized. It got further into...
That's what I'm thinking is, like, you take David Hasselhoff, maybe he's like a Richtofen where he's helping them get places, like teleport.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like how the characters in Black Ops 3, like the Nikolai and his crew, always teleporting all over the place, going back to the future.
Kind of going on a tangent here for talking about Black Ops 3 characters. Have you heard the leak, apparently, supposedly, that the 4 characters are supposed to be child?
I've heard of that.
Children.
They're supposed to be children.
Children.
Yeah.
They're supposed to be, I guess, childrenized, if you will,
I did hear about
in the 4th one. Now, if they were to do that, I know I'm on a tangent, this isn't about Infinite Warfare, but that would be cool. I just thought I should throw that in, and that would be cool.
I don't know. I'm excited. I'm always, like, Advanced Warfare, they're Exo Zombies. I didn't know what to expect of it, but I was still excited to play zombies. I'm a huge Zombies fan. Infinite Warfare, I'm really hoping that they really don't screw up with
I have open arms to it. I really think that they could do a good job. I really hope, just from the guns, because there was that one moment, there was one scene where it actually did, a first-person moment of how you'd be playing the game with a guy that goes into that cave with the, I think it looks like an MK14 style gun.
It's like the MK14.
Just the kind of looks,
coming back.
Yeah, just the kind of looks of that, it really has an Advanced Warfare kind of feel to it, in my opinion. Like, the gun and the way he's holding it and the graphics of it look really similar to more of, like, Advanced Warfare.
And, like, with having that weapon, is it going to be, like... Because you don't know what round they were on when they were shooting those targets. That could have been part of an Easter egg. Or Pack-a-Punch trying to get that. But, is their M14 going to be better? Is it not going to be a shit starting weapon like always? Or are they going to have, like, a buffed-up Olympia with it?
I don't know. Honestly, that's a good point. Now you got me thinking about that part when he's in there. Maybe that could be part of the Pack-a-Punch. I don't feel like they reveal a part of the Easter egg right away.
They've got to have some sort of upgrade for your weapon.
Oh, well, of course they're going to have Pack-a-Punch. Speaking of which, did you see when in, like, what everyone's been saying as the mystery box, that kind of, like, circular thing?
Yeah.
Where, like, the chick picked up the weapon. It only showed one weapon, and it was a weapon she got. It waited till the last second. I'm assuming that's the mystery box, but it didn't show, like, a rotation of weapons, so I can't say for sure. But when she got it, that was the laser weapon I was talking about earlier.
That's true. Well, I think for summarizing this, I'm pretty pumped for this. This looks pretty good.
I'm pretty pumped. I'd say I give it, if you were to rate it out of 10, just from seeing that and David Hasselhoff, just really, it really seals the
deal. You gotta implement that David Hasselhoff.
I'd say I think at least a 9 out of 10. I mean, the only reason why I don't give it a perfect around the board 10 out of 10 is because I don't know how much I'm going to like this. I thought I liked Extinction from the trailers. Obviously, you know how I feel about that.
Yeah.
I hate it with a burning passion. That's why I'm only giving it a 9 out of 10. But I say 9 out of 10 because I still have stronger hopes for it because it's zombies. It's not based on some otherworldly creature like an aliens. So that's why I think it deserves a high review.
Yeah, so you've heard our opinions. That's about from everything we've seen. I'm glad they're taking little pieces and bits from every game.
And we can't go without saying, what a classy way to give the people the day early notice with a VHS tape.
That was awesome.
Special round of applause for that.
Definitely
that
something
alone
new, not seen it before.
Makes me feel like they're really trying to give this a special type of feel.
Really
I think this is going to be...
They're really trying to sell the game. They're doing a good job of doing it.
Yeah, I feel the same way. I feel that they're going to give it a new flavor.
So that's our opinion on the new Zombies trailer.
Yep.
Hope to see you guys in the next one. Leave your opinion down in the comments below.
From your roommate back in Boulder, we ain't ever getting